The driveway lights flickered when the first kick landed. Ribs cracked like dry twigs. A fist split my mouth, my jaw hanging at an unnatural angle. My son's face, cold, unfamiliar, blurred above me. His friend's boots rained down with mechanical cruelty. I didn't fight back. Couldn't, not against him. Blood pooled on the pavement, thick, metallic. I tried to swallow, but my throat betrayed me. He leaned down close, breath sharp with alcohol and arrogance. "You're just an old man. Give it up." His spit hit my cheek. His shoe struck my ribs again. I tasted dust, blood, and betrayal. When they left me gasping on the concrete, laughing, I dragged myself inch by inch toward the porch. My fingers slipped on the wet trail of red I left behind. Inside, the house felt like a tomb. I reached the panic button beneath the console table and pressed it with the last strength I had. Then the world collapsed into blackness. What the cameras recorded after I hit that button, that was the real story. I woke in the hospital, jaw wired shut, ribs taped. The nurse told me the security team had handled it. Handled was vague, too vague. But silence had weight. Silence carried intent. I replayed his words again and again in my head. "You're just an old man." Not Dad, not even my name. He spat it like a sentence. I had removed him from the will months earlier. He'd never forgiven me. His greed had metastasized into hatred, and now I had proof of how far he'd fallen. But the betrayal wasn't just in fists and boots, it was deeper. The casual cruelty in his voice, the way his friends obeyed him like dogs, the fact that he had chosen violence instead of dignity. He thought he'd left me broken. He thought blood and bones meant defeat. He forgot who I was. I asked for the security footage the moment I could sit up. My lawyer delivered the drive in a sealed envelope, face unreadable. "Watch it alone," he said. Alone, I pressed play. The screen lit with shadows in the driveway. My son's face, smirking, alive with spite, came into view. His voice filled the speakers, cold, sharp. "He'll sign it if we scare him enough." But it wasn't fear in my chest anymore, it was clarity. The cameras didn't stop when they left me crumpled. The panic button had already alerted the company. 2 black SUVs slid silently onto the street. Men in suits, trained and precise, moved faster than shadows. His friends were dragged off first, muffled shouts disappearing into the night. My son tried to run. They pinned him against the hood of his car. Every second was recorded, his betrayal preserved in high definition. I watched it twice, 3 times. My rage cooled into something sharper, strategy. I didn't scream, I didn't weep, I planned. The hospital room smelled of antiseptic when he finally appeared, my son. Hands cuffed, escorted in by 2 officers. His bravado was gone. Sweat clung to his temples. He avoided my eyes. I slid the tablet across the table with a single video cued. I pressed play. His own voice filled the room. "You're just an old man." His laugh, his commands, the sound of boots striking bone. He flinched as if each echo was another blow. "Dad," he started. I raised my hand. Wires on my jaw made words costly, but silence was heavier. I just looked at him, steady, unforgiving. He crumbled under the weight of his own image. At his hearing, I sat in the front row, not to forgive, not to comfort, to watch. The prosecution played the footage for the court, every kick, every word. His cruelty magnified on the screen for strangers to see. His friends turned on him instantly, their plea deals secured. He stared at me once, desperate, searching for mercy in my face. I gave him nothing, not anger, not pity, only detachment. When the verdict came, guilty on all counts, I leaned forward just enough for him to see the faint curve of my lips. Not a smile, something colder. The kind of expression that says, "You lost." The house feels quieter now. No footsteps, no laughter, no echoes of a boy who once called me father. I don't replay the good memories anymore. I let them rot, the way he chose to rot his soul with greed. I survived his fists. I survived his betrayal. The cameras never lie, and neither do broken bones. I gave him life. He tried to take mine. Now, the state owns him, and I sleep without guilt. Because the last thing my son saw in me wasn't fear, or weakness, or love. It was indifference. And indifference is colder than revenge.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.